Jeanne. Hi, Craig.
Hey, Sam. Good to see you.
Good to see you again.
You know what? I'm here. We did this kitchen 3 years ago, and it still looks like we did it yesterday.
It does.
Looks great.
It does. It looks
You know, you
great.
guys made a lot of great choices here, and I'm glad we could deliver.
The first great choice I think we made was hiring you
Thank you.
and your
Appreciate
company, because you were very patient through the whole process. You helped us choose the right products. We got the flooring that we wanted. We got the appliances we wanted. Everything worked out. I really enjoyed when the covers were built and something was a little bit askew on the bottom and it wouldn't have made into the window properly. And you guys handled that and made sure that it was centered, the sink was centered, so I wasn't underneath the cupboards washing dishes. So that really helped me. I don't know, there was a lot of really great things. I know there were a lot
Well, we
of
went through a number of hassles with the installation of the ovens, the microwave and the warming drawer. Mila had, if you recall, not supplied us with installation instructions for all 3 units, just combinations of 2. So, I mean, you and I spent a long time going through the measurements, measuring 10 different times in inches and millimeters, because all the instructions were in millimeters and not inches. So we had all those challenges to do, but as you can see, it worked out in the end.
Yeah. And the floor, you guys made a great choice.
Yeah.
We found the floor you guys wanted.
Yeah,
It's still as soft as
It's still as soft. It's not ceramic, and it's warm under the feet with the cork underneath and the linoleum on top. You can wash it, and it doesn't mark. It's perfect. I really enjoy it.
I know the ceramic sometimes gets cold, so
Yeah,
you know, this is a perfect choice for your kitchen.
definitely was.
You know, the other details behind all the cupboards, I mean, you helped us with extra sound insulation so that the noises from the kitchen weren't being transferred to the rest of the house. So
The sound
really
insulation in the ceiling as well, so that nothing went upstairs that way. And the speakers and setting all the pot lights where they belonged and all the other lighting and sighting everything. It was really good.
Yes. Even the fine details with the lights
The
underneath
light
the
underneath.
counter.
Yeah.
And you remember when we did the countertop, we hadn't anticipated the actual lip on the countertop, and Sam and the guys asked us straight away.
Yep.
So
Do we want that so that it covers it so it looks like a finished line rather than just all of a sudden showing the top of the cupboard? I would have never considered that. That's something that you guys pointed out.
Yeah, it's a much nicer finish.
It is. It's
At least you
beautiful.
don't see any of the wood underneath, and cleans it up nice.
Yeah.
And I love the choice of the backsplash.
It matches well.
Carrying the countertop with the backsplash, and this is a brand new color that you guys love, so we're glad that.
Well, the thing that we've found, and you find it more of than I do, of course, is that it's so easy to clean. There's no ground lines or anything else like that. And the other thing, because it's not, let's say, a single color. If there is something there, it's not visible immediately.
Yes.
So it looks good all the time.
It looks good, and you know, finding the color to match. You guys helped with that for the painting on the wall, so everything sort of blended together, and that you painted the walls for us, and you did the trim again, so everything was completely finished by the time we were able to start using the kitchen. That really helped.
It's an amazing after 3 years. It looks like
it still looks like this.
It looks like we just finished.
Yeah.
Well, it's a testament to the products that you recommended. I mean, the appliances are good appliances, but they're matched with the cupboards, which are all solid wood cupboards, the countertop, which came from Cambria. So all of those are quality products, and with quality installation, it works. And it works for a long period of time.
Yeah. I'm very happy. I spend hours and hours cooking here every day. So this is very good space. It's a great space.
Great. Appreciate the use of lasers.
Laser
Everything level.
Yes. The little technology is good.
Yeah.
No sharks, just lasers.
Just lasers,
Yes.
yeah. It was good. And I appreciate actually every time there were questions to make sure that things were sighted properly. For example, the speakers in the ceiling or some of the pot lights, you know, asking me, do you want them here, do you want them here? And showing me the different places so that we could make the decision. And always talking to me during the project and asking me questions. And because being here every day when you were doing the work, it was easy for me because you guys were quiet, you were polite, you did what you were supposed to do, nobody disturbed me, which was great. And because I work from home, so it was actually a really good fit for that. And the fact that I was consulted. You didn't just do something, you asked.
You don't want to do the work twice. That's important.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that you guys are happy, obviously,
Yes.
and make sure we do as much as we can on all the fine details that you guys choose, things you choose to make sure they work properly too.
So
Well, because the greatest irony at the end of the project is everyone came over for a barbecue, so we all sat outside and didn't use the kitchen.
And didn't use the kitchen.
There you go. Perfect.
So,
Yeah. So one of the first things that I remember when the demolition happened, originally we were not going to take the ceiling down. That's what you guys had said, and we were going to use the other pot lights. And after taking the stuff apart, you guys called me in here and said, we need to take the ceiling down. So that was fine. So once the ceiling was down, you called me in and showed me that the pipes, the ventilation pipes were right there, so we couldn't do the pot lights anymore. And then the suggestion was to get pendants. And I thought, okay, we can try that. And then it was just marked out for me. You put 3 of the little bunny ears so that I could see where they would be. So that there weren't actually lights there, but just so I could see where they would be. And then we went and we found these pendants, which actually matched the pendants over our table, which was really good. And so that worked out really well. And then the next thing on the siding and the ceiling were the speakers, because again, where the pipes were, we could only put the speakers in certain places. So you put the 2 maps out. And I really like that. So I remember in the evening when you guys weren't here, my dad came over and we kept moving the maps back and forth. Which one do we like? And then we chose the ones that you actually had recommended.
Yeah.
So that was good. So that was one of the first problems that we encountered.
do you remember the cupboard above the stovetop here? The actual appliance is actually sold with the big chimney.
Yes.
But we wanted to get a cupboard that had a lot of height.
Yeah.
And there's not much room in the kitchen to actually have a high cupboard. So we built, with your help, we constructed this custom frame so the Miele ventilation is there and the whole unit is inside, but we still can use the storage around.
Yeah,
in
and all
order
my
to,
cooking books are in there,
So that's worked out perfectly.
It's worked out wonderful.
I'll say it again.
Milkshake machine.
Yeah, milkshake. I'll say it again.
The milkshake machine's on this side.
There you go. Perfect. So it's all worked out perfectly.
Yeah, more cabinetry too.
Yes.
Which is really good.
It's always good in a kitchen. The more cabinetry, the better.
Yes.
And the one thing that I really enjoyed the one morning was when the guys who were creating or building the cupboards, and he came and he said that the cupboard underneath my window, the sink, was going to be here. So I really enjoyed listening to you guys explain to him very clearly
that window there has to be in the
had to be centered to the window, and it was rather loud.
Yes.
And my children talk about it, and I talk about it, and my dad actually came over that morning and walked in and said, I hear somebody arguing, and I said, they're just making sure the sink is in the right place.
Of course.
So it worked out really
silly
well.
if it was
Offside, yeah. So because originally it was centered, the one that we had taken out, so I wanted it the same, and it's worked out perfect.
It was Italian passion.
Yes.
Yes, I even like the monkey in the window. I like that.
He's a good addition.
From a plan perspective, you guys created an implementation plan for us, and you basically met all the dates. So from an expectation perspective, we were always aware of what was coming, what was to be completed, who was coming into the house at different points in time.
Yeah.
So
And there was always one of you here. So if somebody came in to do measurements, the people who were making the cabinets, if they needed to come into something else, one of you was always here.
Yeah,
so it wasn't that I was alone with somebody else, and I really appreciated that.
we had heard horror stories.
Yes.
Kitchen installations taking 4 months or 5 months.
We didn't have
and
that.
never ever being completed.
We didn't have that. You were right on time. Everything just went smoothly, and it was really, really good.
It was a pleasure to sign those checks.
I don't know about that.
Of course it is a job
It's
well
always
done.
good, yes.
It was really credit card, but anyway.
Yeah. But no, that's a really big selling feature, I think, for your company, is that you were on time.
Yeah.
You said that it was going to start this day, it started, and it's going to take this long. I mean, we did have to wait for the counter, but we knew that, because it has to be made to measure
cut to size.
once everything is installed. But that was the longest waiting time.
Yeah.
And once that happened, then everything else just finished. And I was very happy. And not having a kitchen for 6 months was not an option.
No.
I have 2 young boys and a husband who eat a lot, and I'm always cooking, and I need to make sure that I had a kitchen. So working in my pseudo basement kitchen as short of time as possible was good. So I appreciated that. I really did.
You know what? It's been a pleasure working with you guys. Thank you so much for the
Thank
business.
you very much. I
Thank you
appreciate
for
it.
for hiring
Thank you
Secret
for coming
back.
back.
We
Yeah.
definitely appreciate it. And
Yeah.
if there's any other thing, anything else you need, any questions, any concerns, any bathrooms, kitchens, friends, anybody that
Yeah.
wants anything done, if you could recommend us or you.
We do.
that would be great.
And we will
Appreciate
have you
that.
back again.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Thanks.